Let's talk about audio. I am using a mobile phone so that I can show you and move it around. But a mobile phone isn't always the best solution on its own because the microphone is with the camera. In the same way, if you are going to be using a webcam or even a built-in camera from your laptop and you use the microphone that's with it, the microphone and the camera are going to be a distance away from you. It could be a meter, it could be 2 meters away. We're working on an idea of working in a space of 2 meters deep by 3 meters wide at the back so that you've got a chance to move, because just sitting here talking to you isn't really the way we've learned as Toastmasters. We've learned to stand up, we've learned to move around, and really there should be no reason why you're not doing that in this competition. So please do so. But the problem is my microphone is all the way over there. Now that gives me 2 problems. The first problem is that I'm too far away from the microphone and it's not going to pick me up so well. The second problem is that I am now generating noise which is going to bounce off the walls around me and go to the microphone at the same time my voice is going to the microphone. You're going to get that hollow echo, and again that doesn't sound good. So what is the alternative? Well, the alternative is to use a microphone closer to you. Preferably have a small lavalier, as they call them, type microphone and attach it to the front of your clothing. And then attach that to your device. Now it could be your camera, although we'll talk about that later, and it could plug into your laptop. But the microphone source is now by my mouth, so I get better input. So let me pause the video just for a second and I'll plug this in and you'll be able to tell the difference. So here we are with exactly the same distance away from the camera, but now I have a microphone under my chin. And this is the same microphone that I used when I was out in the garden showing the daylight on the other video. This is a good distance for hearing what I'm talking about. And of course, when I move around, the microphone is going to move with me. So we're not going to have loss of sound. If I turn away, if I turn back, it's all there because it's always in the same place under my chin. This particular microphone I have here is a short lead, and I bought the short lead on purpose. But you can get other versions of this microphone with a longer lead. I have one with a longer lead, but I don't tend to use it because I use a different type of connection. But that doesn't matter. You can get these with longer leads off eBay. And again, we are not talking about a lot of money. £10 you can get a cheap one, and then obviously the prices go up from there. But again, for a small amount of money you can make a big difference to your presentation. And if you wish to do well in the competition, you want to sound good in the competition, you want to represent your area, your club, then I do suggest you think about doing these things. And let's face it, we're going to be online for quite a while. There's no way this online genie is going out of the bottle, going back into the bottle, sorry. And we will be doing other things online. If you're doing things online and you're going to use Zoom and you can see yourself using Zoom in the future for your business, for Toastmasters, for your employment, then these are very simple investments that you may want to take advantage of. I say may because at the end of the day, it is up to you. It really is up to you. A lead dangling just below the camera level is not going to be much of a distraction, and I don't think you'll ever get penalised for doing it, because the difference of the audio from having it here to having it at a distance is quite amazing. It's just like the light source coming to you. It's improving your situation. And so you can get longer leads, or the other option is you can go wireless. Now I have these little Sony devices here. One, they've both got clips on them, but it doesn't really matter which way that I use them. One I can clip onto me, it's got a built-in microphone, so that will pick me up quite nicely. And the other one, which you pair with it, you connect to your PC, your laptop or whatever with a little audio connection there, you see. And you then have your audio transmitted wirelessly by Bluetooth. And then you can walk around and you've got a wireless connection. These are a little bit more expensive. But again, if you are taking your Toastmasters journey seriously and you are looking to move up to that level, to be able to do webinars, to be able to communicate to people from a distance, then it's something you're going to look at. I'm again not saying you have to get it for this contest. I'm just showing you the options that are available. I know that people that I've already talked to in Toastmasters who are now starting to use this type of technology are wanting to find other tools, other programs, hardware, etc., so that they can do more on Zoom and take advantage of their Toastmaster skills in this online environment. But you can use any of these or none of these. I really don't mind. It's totally up to you. I just want you to be aware of what's available, because of the short time between now and the contest. You don't really have the time to go and investigate and play with these things. And so I'm giving you a range of options so that you can see what's available. You can decide what you want to do, and if you want to ask me more questions, then you do so. But audio is important, and you want to make sure that you have a good audio signal. There is one other way that you might be able to trick the system to give you good audio, and that is if you've got a camera or a video camera. You might even have something like this, a shotgun microphone. Now this is designed as a shotgun microphone to pick up sounds at a distance, and if you've got one of those, then you can repurpose it, because if it's got one of these little plugs, you can plug that into your PC or your phone or whatever your device is and get the audio in that way. So that's another little sneaky way that you can use some things. So if you have any camera technology, that is another way around it. But as I said, just to get one of these little microphones on a short lead is a very small amount of money, and may well be worth you having. I can tell you from experience that I had this big, expensive headset that I use when I'm delivering Zoom meetings and club meetings. And I can tell you, just from a convenience point of view, that having headset and microphone is a far better way to deliver all your online content. And whether you use a microphone here or a microphone there, it doesn't matter. And again, you don't have to spend a fortune there. You can get USB versions. So this is a very simple microphone and a headset. I think it was about 20 something pounds, 30 something pounds. I think it was 20 something pounds on eBay. And at the end is a USB connector. And the USB connector plugs into your computer, and it gives you a little bit of hearing and your voice. And again, this one has got a slightly longer lead. It must be nearly 2 meters, maybe 2 meters, a little bit more. So this will quite easily plug into the computer and allow me to stand back, and hold a conversation with somebody, and the audio is perfect. So you may be surprised what you have sitting around that could be useful for you for your audio. Your Zoom masters will quite happily listen to you and tell you what they think of your audio, and you can decide what you want to do from then, or you can have a quick meeting with me and we can do the same. But that is slightly more complicated because of the different options there are, but there are plenty of ways to give you a good audio in your presentation without spending lots of money and breaking the bank.